Alright, perfect. So, before we get into the workout today, I was just reading one of the comments on my last videos, and it was, hey, take your shirt off that fast. Among other things, but so I'm gonna demonstrate that first. So first you gotta have the thing on, right? Right? And then here's what you do. You don't grab this, right? You don't do it like this. Here's what you do. You grab it here on the underside, right? Or I'll grab like the top and I'll rotate it. Right, so I'll do this. And then look, you tuck your elbow down under, so it's like, now it's in the side of the shirt, you know? And then you just keep going. You take this, put your arm down. Then you're going to take this and just kind of duck your head down, sling it over your shoulder on your other hand. And now it'll be a little balled up. One of the sleeves will be inside out. That's how you do that. I've been doing this for a couple months. It is really fast and it looks cool. I do it with my left hand, going to my right side. I don't really like train on this side, but I guess I could. So grab the top, kind of rotate it down to the bottom, put your arm up, pull this out, tuck your arm in, pull your arm all the way down and out, and then put your head down and just kind of slide it off. Yeah, as you can see, now you'll pretty much always have one sleeve inside out. There we go. Perfect. Anyways, today's video. And you know what? I'm not gonna mess with the lighting yet. Ooh, look at the chest side profile. See that? Look at it in the shadow. See that? See how it comes out right here? See that? Comes out. Hit chest and tricep yesterday. Don't really feel it in my chest. Do feel it a lot in my triceps. Anybody who's worked out before, you'll know that. But you ain't never feel anything in your chest. It's like impossible, apparently. It's a running joke in the fitness community. Anyways, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking bicep video, then we do a comprehensive ab video, then we do a tricep video. Meaning that the bicep video is today. That's what I'm thinking. See when I stretch my arms back like this, oh, get my triceps. Ooh. Which means I should have a pretty good arm pump today. So I'm gonna get this camera set up. As you can see, my weight's down there. Get the perfect camera angle. You know the deal. Alright, that's probably good. So, hammer curls. You know what? I'm not sure what part we're on. All the strength training. Anyways, 3 by 8. Just regular curls. Then of course we're gonna do hammer curls. Cause what else are we gonna do? My favorite exercise. So very much my bread and butter. I gotta put this away. We will be using 25-pound weights because I'm decently muscular, so that's what we're using. think I'm feeling it a little bit more. Anyways, you know, I'm not even gonna pause this for this little rest because I believe I was recommended what must be a TV show of sorts. You know what? I have my TV right here. Obviously, my phone's right here. But I do have my TV. So I'm going to search this up. If it is on here. So I was recommended a show called The Blacklist. Now I have no idea what this is. I might have heard of it before. I'm not too sure. I'm guessing it's a crime because I was talking about that in my last video. I'm misspelling stuff. That's H. There we go. Ooh, and it's got 10 seasons. Bro, if there's one thing. Ooh. If there's one thing I like, it's a TV show that's got a lot of seasons. You know? You know, I think I have seen some, like a snippets of this before because I've definitely seen this guy. My remote sucks. What can I favorite this? Oh, there, Parcels. There we go. All right. So, little recommendation. Anyways, yes, I read the comments. I like to let them build up. So, I only check them now, even though the video is 2 days old. So I don't have to check twice. So, but a lot of the comments were like 1 day old. So, I checked them less than 30 minutes ago. Anyways, let's do this next set. I'm definitely gonna feel that on my last set, which is fantastic. I was just thinking, you know what? I completely forgot about what I was gonna talk about later. Fantastic. Hopefully it'll come back to me. Anyways, I'm gonna pause this. All right. Oh. All right, there we go. two of the things that I was going to talk about. Let me write this on a piece of paper. All right. So I actually wrote down two things. Because I forgot. I only remembered one of them as I was thinking about it. Ooh, see that bicep vein right here? Crazy. Is it visible on this side? Oh, there we go. Right there. You can see it. There we go. All right, you can feel it too. Awesome. You can't see it too well on my forearm. No, that's a little better. You still can't really see that well. My shoulders look crazy in this. All right, so what are we waiting for? We're waiting for the next set, which I guess, yeah, I can do that now. Hammer curls. Okay, this way, not this way. No, this way. That was pretty good. I always got water. Filled it up just before I started working out too. Gotta always keep it on you. Anyways. Anyways, we're already kind of running up the clock, so I'm gonna pause this so I can do my last set in peace. And the rest of the video should have no pauses in it. Okay, last set. Let's make this count. Okay, strict form and everything. Let's make it count. Whew. Alrighty. We are all good. You know, you ever work your tricep and then it kind of hurts to move your arm at all? That's how I am right now. Yeah. You know what? The lighting's not so bad. Get that thing out of the way. Whew. Still a little fat, which I will be talking about later. Is that now, you know, seasoned veterans of the channel, I talked about this probably like a week ago, probably more than that actually, was I actually stretch mostly my hamstrings, or that is to say only my hamstrings. And yesterday I was like, you know, because I had done legs like the day prior to that, and so it was really hitting me. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't want to hit hamstrings, but then I was like, maybe I shouldn't actually, because maybe that is counterintuitive. Maybe I should let the muscle rest. So I'm gonna hit them. I'm gonna do my stretches today, but I didn't yesterday. Ooh. Side angle shot. Ooh, look at the shoulders from this angle. I want to get a thumbnail from this angle, maybe side too. I need to find lighting that really emphasizes the brachialis from here. Let me think. It's a little more light. Okay. I hope something was good for that. Obtain the water. Okay. Let me see what I wrote down. Okay, I want to get this over with because this is not really what the channel is about, but speaking a little more on that, the TV series recommendation that I looked into earlier in the video. So in the last video, I did talk about watching Breaking Bad. I watched 2 episodes, kind of ran out of money, so I can't get the other ones. But it's pretty good. I mean, I didn't really get into it, and I was definitely not as hooked, like, at all, than the first time I watched Game of Thrones, the first episode. Which sucks, but, you know, it's whatever. I don't even know why I do this, because that's my next topic. But it's good, you know. Anyways, next topic, very similar. I watched the first 2 Jason Bourne movies recently, probably within the last week and a half. probably a week actually. And I'm on the third one. I'm like 40 minutes into it. I stopped it a little earlier so I could play video games. Anyways, those are really good. I really got into them because the old meme about Jesus, that's Jason Bourne, you know. It's really good movies. I like the part where he's not like going totally insane. Those are the parts that I like, where he's not tweaking. Anyways, quickly moving on. Game of Thrones. Just watched the 6th episode. It's my 4th watch. I've watched Game of Thrones a lot in my life. It's pretty good. Love that episode. Love Bronn. Awesome dude, you know. He featured pretty heavily in that episode. So I'm a big fan of that. Love Game of Thrones. It's my favorite TV series. Anyways, on to the actual bodybuilding part. Main gaining. You might have heard that. It is a term for bulking, but not really. It is bulking, but instead of putting on fat and muscle, you are putting on a little bit of fat and muscle. I believe that is what I will be doing over the winter. I will try not to get skinnier. I'm not a big fan of eating. I can go a long time without eating food, and if I forget, then I kind of just won't eat. You know, I'm pretty used to it. And I really do not like force feeding myself food, so I'll have to find a way around that. Anyways, that is what I will be doing for the winter, because I can't really go to the beach anymore. I mean, I still can. It's still like 80 degrees here, so you can go to the beach whenever you want, but I won't be. And so I will be main gaining over the winter. I think about New Year's is when I'll start to cut it down. Maybe a little past that. Because, you know, starting this in October, we're already kind of, you know, cutting into the winter territory, I feel like. Especially since I'm ending it so early, you know, New Year's. Most people on a winter bulk end it a little later than that, like a month or two later than that, so I could extend it, maybe not. We'll see. Our last actual topic for today is the Instagram page. Now, I have not talked about this recently. There's a good reason for that. Because I don't want to have an Instagram page. I'm used to my Instagram page, you know, and if I had to, you know, start uploading it like how I do on this channel, you know, I'd basically have to wipe the account, you know. I don't want to lose all my saved videos, and you know, and then not have like a burner Instagram account. You know what I mean? And I probably wouldn't upload on there that much. I feel like the Instagram account is something you could see later. Now, I'm not gonna say not anytime soon, but yeah, it's not really something I want to do right now, and that's okay. So, what are we gonna do? What did I do for the last video? Anyways, thank you for watching and subscribing, hitting the bell, you know, all that stuff. You can be notified when I upload every other day, sometimes a little more often than that. Sometimes I'll upload, you know, back to back to back. So if you had the bell, you know, you'd be notified for those sort of things. I'm slouching in my chair. You can like the video, that helps a lot. I don't like my own videos, by the way. Well, I like them, but I don't like them like on YouTube. You know what I mean? So if you could do that for me, that'd be great. That helps it push the video out there. Commenting also helps, and you know, I reply to a lot of my comments, heart them. You know, I read all my comments, at least on my recent videos, because I'm not gonna go back, you know, super far and read comments. But you know, hey, how else would you have gotten the shirt tutorial if you didn't, you know, comment, right? I never would have thought, you know, to put that in a video. Where did I put my shirt? Anyways, so those are greatly appreciated, as well as it helps you too. You can share the video, you know, get a few more opinions, you know. It's an even better way, honestly, a very direct way of getting the videos out there, because I can't really do that. I mean, I could share the video, but I can't really do that. So if you could, that'd be great. Thank you for watching. I say put a purple heart in the comments. Is there even a purple heart? I don't know. If there's not, put something purple in the comments. That's the color that came to mind. Okay, purple heart, purple, heck, put purple anything. Okay, heck, I don't know. I'm not watching the emojis like that, seeing what emojis they got. So, but thanks for watching all the way to the end. I appreciate it. And you know, I like all my viewers, my subscribers. You know, we're really in this together. So thanks for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.